With the antidepressant medication and therapy, I returned to more of a normal routine. I rejoined the ship upon her return from deployment and carried on the duties as the ship's combat officer with the new command team. For a time, life was pretty good. Once again, I am so grateful to the leadership of that ship for understanding that I was ill. They helped me seek treatment to get better. They allowed me to, pursue my recovery. And once I felt I was better and medical types assessed I was better, they welcomed me back to the ship with open arms, and they trusted me to return to my duties on ship, which were pretty senior level duties. This was a big key to my recovery, being able to return after working hard to get better. I believe I reduced my drinking levels a bit, but they started to slowly escalate again. And this would eventually lead me to hit a bottom a few years later. And this is where, as you know, I reached out for help to get into a rehab, a treatment center. As I mentioned, getting sober and putting the plug in the jug led me to white knuckle my sobriety instead of working on an actual recovery program. This led to a second, much more serious depression. I'll share about this in the next episode. Before I go, I wanted to come back to my suicidal ideation. I am not an expert in addiction or mental illness. I can only speak about my experience. Everyone's experience is different and incredibly complex. I am so grateful that I'm still here. I can't believe I ever got into a space where I thought the world would be happier without me. But I was sick. I've learned there is so much more to learn about suicidal ideation. But please, please reach out for help if you're ever having negative thoughts, or thoughts of self-harm. For those encountering someone experiencing suicidal ideation, there are help centers around the world, online and via phone, to help guide you. Again, I know it is so much more complex, and my case, there are so many more cases, so much more complex. This is why it is so vital that you speak to professionals, people who understand and are trained. So important. In North America, as I mentioned, in Canada, US, we have the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline Helpline. You can call or text 24/7 and you'll speak to a real human being, a trained counselor. Mexico, Europe, Asia, Australia, the Americas, Africa, most places around the world have some form of help or hotline accessible online to get information. If someone reaches out to you for help, please offer that non-judgmental hand of support. If you yourself are suffering, please reach out for help. I beg of you to be kind to others and most importantly to yourself. Make good choices and stay hydrated. Thanks very much for letting me share. Alcoholic Admiral signing off.